don't know where I want to go. I don't know what I want to do. What direction should I point my life in? I have no idea.
I'm a multi-passionate with ADHD. I work with a lot of multi-passionates, so I'm going to give you the best advice that I possibly can. There is going to be a through line in all of the things that you've done that really excite you aside from novelty. Because novelty and urgency are two major motivators for people with ADHD, which is why we have a really hard time sticking with something for a long period of time once the novelty wears off and the urgency is not there. When you look at all the jobs that you've had, I want you to make a list of the very specific things that you had to do or the qualities about that job that excited you. There are probably common themes, even if the subject matter is vastly different. The second thing that I want you to do is trust that you are meant to do a lot of things in this life and you don't have to pick one. You just have to pick one for now. You will probably thrive in entrepreneurship like a lot of multi-passionates and a lot of people with ADHD because there's so much to learn to be able to do it. And there's so many options for you to do different things. Now, the other thing that I personally had to deal with, and I don't know if this is true for you or not, so I'm just going to tell you my experience. I had to eventually face the fact that me jumping from one thing to another all the time was also a form of self-sabotage in addition to just me seeking dopamine. And when I realized that, or a coach brought that to my attention, thank God, I had to force myself to commit to boredom for 6 months. And I'm not even kidding, I cried. The idea of committing to one thing in my business literally made me cry. And it's the best thing I've ever done for myself because it's taught me how to work through boredom and recognize the difference between boredom and misalignment or me genuinely not liking what I'm doing. Because for a long time, I confused the two. I thought the second that I got bored, it meant that I didn't like what I was doing. And then I would get really confused because it was like, well, I did like this. And there are aspects that I like. And then once I had that awareness, I was able to get rid of the aspects that I genuinely don't like and keep the rest of it and continue to work towards something in a longer term that will make me successful at it. Because I'm able to tolerate that boredom. My nervous system was able to tolerate that boredom. But this has been an ongoing learning process. This is not something that happens overnight. Whether that resonates with you or not, trust that you are incredibly skilled for a reason. And that one day you're going to look back and be like, oh, wow, all of those job experiences and all of those different things that I was really good at, that's kind of painting this bigger picture that I couldn't even possibly see. And I'm so glad I got all those experiences, even though I had an existential crisis along the way. Because you cannot be a multi-passionate without having frequent existential crisis about your career. Let me know if you need me to explain anything else, and good luck. I feel you. I'm with you.